gels, non-burning pals, all my friends and fix out there. So, welcome back to another Hope Love show. Yes, I'm going to be moving around a bit just because I'm putting up some stuff and I'm also in need of another cord. But you know, I think I've got one, so it might not be an issue. I'm just really hoping that we're set up for the night. I'm filming this now because yes, my other Hope Love show that I was gonna do is kind of a bust and I don't like it. So I'm about to delete that. The reason why I didn't delete it yet is because purely I was like, if I go on there and I delete this, I might not do this because I might just go to sleep. And I'm not, no, it's not sleepy time yet. I can't go to sleep yet. It's not even that. I mean, I go to sleep like late in nighttime. Like, so late that it's not even night anymore. I don't require much sleep. But, you know. Sleep isn't really rest. Rest is rest. Sleep can be included in rest. But, yeah. We just traveled back. It was nice, where we were at. Honestly, what I came on here to do today is say thank you so much for 402 of us. Well, 403 if I count myself, but I mean, I just, this community means so much to me as well as you and to all of us, and I feel that it's extremely important to just put it out there that, like, you know, life is hard and it's tough. It's not just when you're an adult, it's when you're a kid, you know, a teen, an adolescent, I guess that's what they call us. Some of us. That's what it is like when you're in your 20s and when you're literally a 5-year-old. Life can suck, it can be hard, and you know, you need people to get you through it. So, with that being said, I gotta do something. So there we go. Luffy's back. My dad just gave me some stuff. He's such a great dad. I love him, even though I don't say it. Well, you know, of course, like, don't admit it sometimes. I love him. And I love all of you. Because honestly, it takes a community to help you. You know, it's not just about being raised in a community. Okay? It's about having a support system 24/7 that you have access to 24/7. You know, having people in your life who care, and that's the biggest thing about the internet. It connects you with total strangers online, okay? And yeah, a lot of people are like, that's so dangerous. And yeah, it is. Sometimes it is. But the majority of the time, it makes a pretty positive impact. You know, all of us here on the tube, personally, we all know what it feels like to be having a moment in life and to go to one of our favorite videos and just comment something, you know, and it's written all fake happy, but you know, the true intent behind it is definitely so false of that. And somebody comes up and they reply to your comment, even the creator, and they come up and they're like, yo, kid, are you okay? Are you alright? You know what that means. Don't give up on this or that. Don't give up on life. Don't give up on believing that there are good people out there. You know, you could just say one word or two little phrases pieced together, maybe in one or two sentences, that can seem sometimes so lighthearted. But when you're on the internet, your community is the globe. The world is your literal oyster. And so all types of people can go on there. And that always gives you the opportunity to not only learn and grow, but to see that other people are going through it. And that other people care about you. And that other people have time for you. That you're a person that's worth giving time to. Even if it doesn't seem like that. Even if the person that you live with is always busy and on doing some other task, and you kind of sometimes feel disregarded and unwanted, and it makes you pissed because you're all alone. And sometimes you know, you like your space, but you need to be paid attention for 2 seconds. When you have those online connections, you know, it can really build something better than a home. It can build a place that, you know, we all form together. It makes us feel really safe. Maybe not like a room, but it's a place where like-minded people find each other and they just connect. They make friendships. They kindle conversations. They spark ideas. They innovate and they motivate and they create and they do and they work together, and that's what we do here. And you know, so many people don't see that, especially when we talk about fandoms, because of their reputations. Okay, like every social media platform has their reputation, but they don't. The people on the outside, they don't see this. People on the outside of YouTube who are older and, you know, older folks and aren't really adjusted to all of technology or YouTube yet, who don't really exactly care for it. If they hear that such and such is such and such and they're some giant YouTube star, that's one, well, duh, bad press and publicity for the tube, but, you know, two, it's also what happens, the content of whatever scam or fraud happens that gives them overall opinion on the people that are on here, that person, and the way that the people report on this, it makes an everlasting impression. You know, the way that people see you, socially, and I mean socially, as in social media, as in the internet, gives everybody your reputation. You know, it doesn't matter what you're like in real life, you know, as a group, as a fandom. If that's what somebody sees at first, that's what somebody sees, and it's done. It's a done deal for them. If they don't want to go deeper, they don't want to go deeper. But the internet isn't like that here. We're not those type of people, I guess. In some ways we are, but in other ways we find like-minded people who like some of the same things that we do and have maybe shared or different opinions about it. We talk about it, we have fun, and we just connect. And we don't have that border of who's this and who's that, and who is my first, you know, impression of this person. And when we don't have these borders or divides, it grows something amazing inside. The people who don't understand are usually the people out there. And yeah, I get it. We can all gatekeep sometimes, okay? Gatekeeping of fandom, gatekeeping of social media. Heck, we've all done it. Don't lie. I know. You know. I mean, heck, look, we can all be our own purist. When it comes down to it, and we can all have our own moments, but if we open up our borders, we have no divide unless they want to make one. When we open up our hearts and our channels and our communities to everyone, and if this is your common interest, we like it too, you might want to hang with us type situation. When we start building things like that here, we build it other places. We build it outside of social media. We build it on the ground in real life, I guess. But this is real life. It's really in person. But is it not in person? I feel like so many people go to describe social media so wrong. It kills me because, guess what? Sometimes you are more connected to those people on a stream of sad lofi music or just songs, of really depressing songs, than you are with others. Sometimes you are really, really connected, closely tied and linked to the people and the friends that you have replied to over and over again on just, I guess, one comment on this one video, and then you become fandom buddies, bros. Heck, Comic-Con. Look at Comic-Con, okay? No, I'm not being a promoter of this, but it's awesome because you see all of your favorite characters, all that they've strived for, embodied in so many different ways and different people. You see so many different friend groups. You become friends with so many other people, and you go and see somebody who has a legitimate love for something that you do too. And heck, yeah, sure, they may share different opinions on it, but so do you. You combine them, you share them, you have your own theories, you take, you make, you find. Okay, you find. Somebody doesn't have to be as deep as you are into Marvel Comics to still be your friend. Somebody doesn't have to be as deep as you are in DC, still be your friend. Somebody doesn't have to be as deep as you are in Star Wars, still be your friend. Or the Owl House, or Amphibia, Heck, or Gravity Falls, and I love Gravity Falls. That is my ride or die show, man. And I mean that in like the most non-binary. You probably all know that. But I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, the internet connects people. And for better or worse, we're all going to be connected at some point. We already are. So why not make it better? Why not make it a safe place? Why not make it a safe haven? Look, we are all fandomers. Maybe to different extents and levels, sure. But who needs to measure? And look, sure, there are people who like boring, hardcore reality a lot better or something and just don't understand, and that's okay. But look, nobody's life is too hard to relate to anything. At the end of the day, they're only being stubborn, and so are you. At the end of the day, you can relate to anything if you really really actually think about it, if you open yourself up to it. And you know, fandoms, that's what they do for you. You don't think, oh, well, this, that, and the other, when you're going into fandom, when you're watching the show and you become a fan of it. And a lot of people say, oh, well, if you're just a fan, that doesn't necessarily mean you're in the fandom. No. When you are a fan, when you watch the show, you are automatically part of the fandom. Welcome to the community. Because you are experiencing in live time what others have experienced maybe before, or maybe are going to experience after you, or experiencing with you. It's chain reaction, it's a link, it's a bond that you all share together. Even if you're not going to go out on YouTube or any other social media platform like Insta, Facebook, Twitter, or if anybody still uses that. Did it get shut down? No, it didn't. I don't think. Yeah, no. I mean, you don't have to be there to feel the bigger fandom as a whole. You feel each other. You know each other. You get each other's general responses. You feel the hype for that show. Whether you like it or not, you love it. And that connects you with people, that bonds you with people, no matter what. So yes, if you're a fan of the show, or yes, if you watch the show and you like it, guess what? Welcome to the community. There is no escaping us. There is no escaping this. These are like-minded people who look up to some of the same figures as you do. And look, their life experiences, our life experiences can range from literally getting out of countries in total poverty, or just from your regular suburban life, or could be some kid who lives in the projects. You don't know, but all of those people, they have something in common now. All of those people, they look up to this person because of this part of their life, of this aspect of their life. Everybody struggles. Everybody has their own things that they have to deal with. Okay? How about we stop making a meter for, well, I struggle most, I struggle more, and I felt this and I felt that. How about we stop measuring levels of fandoming? How about we stop gatekeeping? We keep putting up our borders for no apparent reason. You can relate to people. You just have to actually do it. Stop trying to do it. If you want to do it, do it. Don't close yourself off. Don't be like, oh, okay, well, I did enough. Maybe tomorrow. If you're gonna do it, go for it. Okay? Yeah, sure, make small little checks and little divot marks and take a step day by day. But heck, if you're gonna do something, go and do it. Do not just be the person who says, oh, you know what, I may not, No, there is not, that doesn't work. If you want to do something, get it done, do it, be open to it. When you're open to it, you're gonna get it done. There is nothing, and I literally mean nothing in this world that can happen to you that means that you can't relate to another person. It doesn't have to be inside of fandoming, okay? It could be inside of something else. But heck, if you read the I Survived series and you highly related to that, there is a fandom for that. There is a community for that. If you read some of the books like Bombshell and Refugee and Grenade, I don't think Bombshell was one. It might have been. But Grenade and Refugee, there is a community for that. You don't have to call them a fandom or not. It's just a broad term. Kind of put down a little bit. But just said to generally make you feel that sense of community. In a different type of way, maybe. But the manner is still the same. These are all people. These are people that we talk about. Living beings. They don't have to be human. Okay? They're living. They're alive. They have their own woes. They have their own things. Okay? Stop letting yourself get in the way of your own dreams. Stop letting your own doubts get in the way of you making friendship. Because at the back of the head, when you're saying, well, I can never relate to this person because this, that, and the other, and oh my god, they're being so annoying, you're just saying that to yourself. There is nothing, and I mean nothing, you can do to negate that fact. It's just fact. It's true. It's reality. You choose to connect because you choose to. You choose to do because you choose to. If you want to do something, you choose it. It cannot be, unfortunately, forced upon you, okay? And you think, why would you say unfortunately? Why could you say, well, it can't be forced upon you? Because unfortunately, we sometimes just let ourselves get in the way. And that is sad. It's not a shame. It's just, it's sad. Because it causes so many things that it doesn't really need to. I mean, we learn ourselves, we throw shade at ourselves, we hate on ourselves, we put ourselves down for little things. And being part of a community, you see other people who do it, who go through the same exact things like you, and it tells you that you're okay. It's not that you're better off than the next person. It's not that you're worse off than them. It's not that your hair is prettier, or hers is curlier, or theirs looks nicer. It's not about whose clothes are the best. It's just about the sense of being okay. It's just about the sense of having people who understand. Everybody can relate. And when you're here in the web of space and life and just on any way that you access our community, people don't have bias. They don't know your life. They don't see. They just hear, so they know what your comments are. They let nothing block their sight but that unneeded info. And sometimes that does a lot for them. A lot for you. A lot for life. And honestly, that is the biggest thing. I don't care about the numbers. Maybe. We're speaking levels. Okay? I don't care if somebody says to measure up or to measure down in life. There are no levels. There should be no levels. We just need family. We just need people. We just need to be able to see the good in life and to be around people who see us and we see them, and there is no problem with it. I'm not going to lie. Yes, 402 of us. That is a giant, major accomplishment. Okay? But it's not about that. It's about how many lives have been touched. It's about how many people we've all made feel good and have a smile on their face. Because 402 subscribers still will never count the amount of people that we have all touched who we've all given life, who we've all probably saved. And, you know, nothing in my mind could be more than any saving grace. Nothing. Because when you have a community, you have mercy at your side. You have people who know at your side, and you can admit a lot of things to people on the internet, maybe, because they don't see you in person in real life every day. But that's because they don't have bias. That's because you know that, heck, most times they're gonna relate to you. And that could be your friend's user and your user interacting with each other and having these deep talks about each other. And you don't even know that they're talking about you. Because you don't even know that that might be your friend at school. People don't always know each other's users. And on the internet, you can just pour out your heart and your soul without fear of judgment. Because who's gonna judge you? Who? And if they do, well, then, dude, just let it go. Because that person's going through something too. And it's probably the same exact thing as you in some different way. And they're mad that you're just saying that you're having a hard time with this and that you're struggling and that they cannot do the same for themselves right now. That should not bother you. That should inspire you to be better by just knowing that, hey, that person is going through something just like I am, just like you, just like me. Leave a nice comment, go say namaste or whatever you need to say, and just go away, man, just go, like, you know what I mean. My friends, we just, as people, we need to grow all the time. We're like a tree, constantly growing, a giant one, like the trees of life, if you would. And that could be oak, that could be birch, that could be mahogany, it could be whatever you want it to be. As long as you find a way to strive through all that you've done, take in every single moment and enjoy it in some way, to some conclusion of life, then you have lived life with no regrets. Because you have lived far enough to stop regretting and to stop putting shame on yourself for no apparent reason sometimes. And to know what it's like. To know what it's like to live life authentically. Because struggle happens, but it makes people better. And it sucks when you're in a bad position. But if it sucks, get back up. There is no more bottom after bedrock, you think. But if you're gonna hit rock bottom and you're not gonna get back up, you're just going to keep hitting it. So rock bottom is just gonna get deeper and deeper every time. There's no point in that. And I know that sometimes you cannot see the end of it. You cannot even see the fact that you're hitting rock bottom and that you need to get up and that you can climb up. All you see is the never-ending dark hole of darkness and terror and of madness. I get it. I know. I've been through it. But we as people here, fandoming, interneting, whatever you want to call it, we made a community we keep making it. We're still making it. Y'all are amazing. I mean, look, like so many comic dubs have like so many views. I mean, like some of them are thousands, some of them are hundreds, but we've touched so many lives. And look, like Klance comic dub 51, 183 views, but we all know that like a couple of people could have watched on somebody's friend's phone. A kid could have watched that on their mom's phone or something. And, you know, they could have had another kid. It could have been two friends, a parent of friends, you don't know. At the end of the day, you're touching lives, and that's what's important. And, you know, just having our moments all together, being happy. It really makes the day for me. And sometimes it really blows me away that all y'all have just such a presence, and that even in our darkest times and in our darkest hours, we can shine the brightest, and we can choose to be the beautiful, beautiful starlit midnight flower. And when we do that, we do it with pride and grace and whatever dignity that we have. And look, it's not so bad to be afraid of your fear. The only thing that makes things unfortunate is that when you let those challenges stay challenges and let those challenges just be roadblocks for the rest of everything. Having one self-crippling fall down, one phrase that gets you killed. Everyone has it, but that type of thing does not need to be a weakness, and you don't need to be afraid of it. That somebody's just gonna yell it out loud and just be like, yo, hey, blah 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 did blah blah blah. If you accept it and you accept yourself, you will have no shame in the fact that you do it. Okay? Heck, we're weird. I'm weird. I'm okay with it. Yeah, yell it, man. Yell it. Yell it, because I'm okay with being myself. And I'm not gonna be ashamed for doing it. And look, some of the things I do may be unorthodox at times. I understand. I understand. Like, 100 freaking %. I'm a bit of a, like, eccentric person in my own way, and everybody is. So, like, for me, for you, for all of us, becoming unafraid is how you don't let people hold things over you. And when you have the fear, you just gotta work through it. You just gotta knock it. You know, some people say, hey, knock it out with your fist, fight out with the dukes. But hey, I want to remind you that the best weapon is you, your words, and your understanding. That, you know, yeah, knocking it out with your dukes, yeah, okay, that's okay. But a violent view on it in some way can give you a complex in a way that shows that you can be being, and it can beat you, and you can beat it. And it's not about the anger or the rage that you need to take out. It's just about understanding. There is no anxiety 1, U 0, anxiety 2, U 58 and 4. I don't know. 58.4. It could be whatever. I don't know what your guys' scoring system is. I love y'all, but I don't know what y'all's scoring system is. Sorry for that. But you know, when you do that, when you put yourself versus anxiety or depression, it's just putting yourself versus yourself. And honestly, it doesn't do anything. And I love all y'all, but I'm not gonna lie to you. Trust me, I've been like, ha, 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 we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight each other. And nothing, absolutely nothing has happened except freaking myself out and in some way, like, splitting myself up. It cannot be you versus you all the time. Because when it's you versus the world, then yeah, it's you versus you. And when it's you versus this other person, hey, it's you versus you. The way that people avoid getting in conflicts and know how to solve problems and stay out of problems and keep quiet is because they do what they have to do and they do what they gotta do on the inside to avoid going to here and there with you. To avoid letting little comments slip. To avoid letting little stupid things happen, little slip-ups. To avoid making you or I or the other feel uncomfortable. And also be okay if they do for a second and be like, you know, I apologize, but not kill themselves for it. It's very important that we have these skills down. And when you're in a community, people can tell you that. And they can tell you that really, really honestly. So I hope that you know that. You know, when you join us here, you have our backing. You have us. You have them. You have our characters, man. You have them. You have them, my friend. You have our videos. You have our channel. You have our community. You have our Insta. Also, if you have Insta, please go to, what's it called? About the channel and, tap on some links. Add some things so then you can be on the expanded versions of our community. Insta is very helpful because I post when I'm taking breaks on Insta. I do that. I do that a lot. It makes my life easier because I don't always have the time nor the strength because I'm tired sometimes to make a whole entire video doing or nor explaining, and sometimes it just comes out really tacky, which is why I'm really gonna get rid of that other video because it's not like bloopers, it's just a little cuckoo, not cuckoo, just out there, and not out there, just deep. I mean, talking repeatedly in circles, it's a bit it's a bit much even for myself. So, but no matter what, now that you've joined us here fully, you know, if you're in the community, welcome here. We love you. And anything can happen to anybody on any given day. So be nice, have kindness, have respect for everyone, and enjoy the content. Enjoy our content and just have some good laughs with us. Have some good cries. You know, eat, cry, laugh until you cry maybe because it's that funny and hilarious. You know, have your moments, take it in. Get a smile going on your face. Have some very, very understandable moments. And just get into it. Dive deep into your emotions and delve into your fandom. Because this is your world. This is our world too. This is our space. Welcome to the community. For all of you who are newer, and for all of you who are new, and for the ones who've been here since the beginning and been here since May or like a while back, we're welcome. I'll be welcome back in. If you like our Lovey party, and she'll talk kind of about the perspective of everything being in this community. That's great. That's amazing. This content is for all of us, not just for me, not just for you, but for all of us. Duh. So yeah, I mean, I really do hope you enjoyed this talk and that you enjoy many others. Yeah, it's like 10:23 where I live right now, so I'm about to hit the hay. I love all y'all, and really, I feel like the most important thing at the end of the day is to have a community. So we have one now, and that's very important. I'm glad for everyone that's here. I'm thankful for being part of this all. I mean, seriously, part of this all. And I love all of you. So I hope you enjoyed, and let me take my leave now. Peace.